Hello, everybody. Again, I appreciate everybody who has become a member or a subscriber to the Divided We Stand YouTube or Facebook page. When I was around 4 or 5, I used to obviously watch cartoons like yourselves out there. Even if you're in a different generation, you grow up watching superheroes, whether it be Mighty Man, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, whatever. And it was through watching that all of my problems were solved through imagination, because it would be this vicarious thing where I would imagine that I was Superman and I would be able to combat anything that came my way just through imagination. Now, I'm 60 years old right now, and I still have a little bit of that in me. And I don't know if this is a shared experience, but there are times when I say, I just wish I were like Godzilla. I could go down to Washington and just set things straight, because it's just so upsetting, and some of these people are just impossible to deal with, these politicians. And I realize that those kind of things can't be done in reality. And this is why I think this channel is so important, because it says, look, we as individuals, these little bits of power are basically powerless as one little bit. But when you put all of them together, they mean something. I mean, that you gain some power in this situation. And that way, things can get done. Now, another point I really wanted to make by doing this video today is that I see on Facebook and on YouTube many successful group pages and channels on YouTube where there are millions of members or millions of subscribers. And many of these pages are very interesting to watch, but when it comes down to it, only about 5 or 10% of the membership or subscribership actually watches. And of those 5 or 10%, you don't really know if they're watching all the way through. And it's from this idea that I think that, again, a small channel like this, a small group page like this, is so important, because even on the large pages, the page's strength comes from a small group of people who are behind you, a team. And that's extremely important to know as somebody who runs a page, because as at least everybody on YouTube that knows me I hate to monetize. I mean, I don't monetize. I hate the idea of it, because to me it has a certain odor to it. It's saying, I'm in this for the money, which I'm not. And it really kills the YouTube page, because YouTube, through its algorithms, is not going to promote a page that doesn't make money. So if you don't have advertisements on there, they're not going to promote you. So if you're going to get out there or get your word out, you've got to do it yourself, because it's just not going to happen. So the question arises, do you monetize to get more people, because you're kind of locked in these algorithms, or do you say, what, I'm going to stay with the way I have it, and I can't even bear the idea that someone could just throw an ad and interrupt the chain of thought. And that can go both ways, whether it's through the subscribership or the host presenting. So of course I'm not going to change. I know myself. There will be no monetization. I don't like it. You either do it because you care or you don't, and that's that. And you go with the team that you have. So to kind of sum up, again, I want to thank everybody for being part of this team, because I'm not the Godzilla. I'm not the Superman. I realize my limitations at the age of 60. And I know that it will only work if you develop a relationship with your subscribership, with your members, and that you get things done. Because November's coming, and the other side is just that evil, and they will cheat, and they are cheating, and it doesn't look good for us unless we stay vigilant and fight. So anyway, thanks again for being a part of this membership, this channel, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or even Periscope. Please, if you can, follow the general rule. Please, if you can get one person, and we do it at the grassroots level, we can be all the supermen and superwomen we wanted to be when we were 5.